Good morning everyone and welcome to Edgbaston in Birmingham for the second test match of this grand final series between New Zealand and the West Indies in the Hero Cricket League's Y50 Test Match Championship 2020. Despite a difficult opening day in the first game at Lord's, New Zealand fought back hard and won an extraordinary test match against the mighty West Indies, who no doubt will be looking to bounce back in this second test match at Edgbaston. Remember, the first team to win 2 test matches in this grand final series will be crowned champions. Right, so back here at the grounds, New Zealand have gone in with the same side who won the first test match at Lord's. Glenn Turner, who is the championship's leading run scorer with 1,324 runs averaging over 66, will open the batting with captain Stephen Fleming. Then Kane Williamson at number 3, Martin Crowe at number 4 and Ross Taylor at number 5. BJ Watling continues to do a good job as the wicketkeeper for New Zealand after coming in for Brendan McCullum. Chris Cairns, the all-rounder, batting at number 7, and then the rest of the bowlers. Daniel Vettori, the left-arm spinner. Richard Hadley, the championship's leading wicket-taker with 67 wickets averaging 25, and he will be accompanied by Tim Southey and Shane Bond with Trent Boult 12th man. The West Indies have just made the one change to their side. Gordon Greenwich and Desmond Haynes, as ever, will open the batting with Brian Lara at number 3, Viv Richards at 4, Garfield Sobers, the magnificent all-rounder, at number 5, and Clive Lloyd, the captain, at number 6. Jeff Dujon, the wicketkeeper, at number 7. Andy Roberts comes into the side for Malcolm Marshall, who has been left out. Joel Garner, Curtly Ambrose and Courtney Walsh complete the fast bowling quartet for the West Indies, with Shivnarine Chanderpaul 12th man. There is some cloud cover at the moment, so there might be something in the pitch for the fast bowlers this morning, but otherwise this does look like a very good batting pitch. We head out to the toss now, where the West Indies have the call. Stephen Fleming has won the toss and New Zealand will bat first. The players and umpires are ready out in the middle. We join the action now as Joel Garner bowls the first ball of the day to Glenn Turner. The West Indies will be looking for some early wickets, especially that of Glenn Turner, who defends that one away into the onside. Pulled away from Stephen Fleming, he is off the mark with a boundary, and so are New Zealand. Oh, that looks very close indeed. The West Indies appear, and the umpire says, yes, that's out. That's a beautiful piece of bowling from Joel Garner. It's been a very good start from him. That's the only wicket the West Indies were looking for, and Stephen Fleming is out. LBW to Garner for 5, and New Zealand are 5 for 1. New Zealand are certainly taking their time in this morning session. Oh, that's a nice shot from Kane Williamson. It's beaten the man at backward point, and that will be his first boundary. Yes, New Zealand will be looking for a big innings from Williamson today. Extra bounce from Ambrose, but Williamson adjusted well and got it away for 4. Off the outer half of the bat, but not a bad shot from Williamson. Down to the boundary for 4 more. Oh, that cut back in sharply. A big appeal from Curtly Ambrose, but the umpire says no, that must have hit Turner outside the line of off stump. Turner doing his best to neutralise the threat of Ambrose, but that's a beautiful length and past the outside edge. 50 up now for New Zealand. Oh, that's a lovely straight drive from Kane Williamson. That's difficult to do against Ambrose. That will be 4. And it's time for lunch on day 1. A steady yet impressive start from New Zealand. They are 60 for 1. Glenn Turner is doing what he does best, neutralising the threat of the new ball. He is on 14. Kane Williamson is looking very good at the crease on 36. Stephen Fleming, the captain, the only batsman out in that session, for 5. 4 bowlers used for the West Indies. They all bowled very well. Just the 1 wicket for Joel Garner. That's a nice punch down the ground from Glenn Turner. Will that be his first boundary? Yes, it will. Edge, but there's no one at second slip, and that will run away to the boundary for 4. Whipped away into mid-wicket. That's beaten mid-on and will be 4 more. Oh, that's a really good shot from Glenn Turner. He got on top of the bounce and worked it away for 4 more. Quick single, and that will be the 100 for New Zealand and the half century for Kane Williamson. Oh, that's a nice on drive from Glenn Turner. That's 4 more. This has been a really good start for New Zealand. They've certainly taken some confidence from that victory in the first test match. Well, that's a lovely piece of timing from Kane Williamson. That's beaten the field and will be 4 more. Flicked away off the pad, and that's beaten the man at deep mid-wicket and will go for 4. Well, the New Zealanders will be very happy that Kane Williamson seems to be coming into some form. Slashed away and down to third man for 4. Well, fortune favours the brave. Oh, that's out, caught behind. You can hear the 2 noises there. Sobers has the breakthrough for the West Indies, and it's the wicket of Glenn Turner, who is out. Court Dujon bowled Sobers for 46, and New Zealand are 126 for 2. Clive Lloyd is so lucky to have someone like Sobers to turn to when he needs a wicket. Oh, that's a dangerous sweep off the stumps. Cries of exasperation from the West Indies, but that will be the first boundary for Martin Crowe. Courtney Walsh charging in. Oh, that's a lovely shot from Williamson. He's really looking determined at the crease, staring back at Walsh. Oh, that's a full toss from Sobers, and beautiful placement from Kane Williamson. And that will be tea on day one. New Zealand scoring 84 runs in that session for the loss of one wicket. They're now 144 for 2. Let's have a look at the scorecard. Glenn Turner, the batsman, out in that session for 46. Kane Williamson is looking excellent at the crease on 79 not out from 190 balls. He is joined by Martin Crowe. 5 bowlers used for the West Indies. Garfield Sobers was the man to take the wicket in that session. They'll certainly be looking for some more wickets after tea. Oh, that's a real shot of authority from Martin Crowe, lofted in the air, down the ground for 4. That's the 150 up now for New Zealand. Oh, that's beautifully bowled from Joel Garner. That really jagged back sharply, and the umpire says, yes, that's out. Kane Williamson trapped on the crease. That hit him in line with off stump, but would have hit middle stump, and he is out. LBW to Garner for an excellent innings of 81, and New Zealand to 151 for 3. Squeezed away down to third man. He wasn't quite in control of that, Ross Taylor, but that's his first boundary. That's a nice shot from Martin Crowe. Punch off the back foot all the way to the boundary for 4. Oh, Ross Taylor's really got hold of that one. That will be 4 more. Oh, a big shot from the West Indies, but Martin Crowe is well forward, probably getting himself hit outside the line of off stump. Worked away through backward square leg, and that will be 4 more. Edged away, but Clive Lloyd has taken out the man from gully, and so no one close in on the offside to take the catch. Oh, he's playing that shot well today, Ross Taylor. That's going to run away for 4 more. That's now the 200 up for New Zealand. Struck on the pad, a big shot from Andy Roberts, but the umpire says no, that must have hit Crowe just outside the line of off stump. Ambrose to start his 16th over. Well, that was right in the slot, and Ross Taylor has driven that down the ground for 4 more. This will be Joel Garner's last ball of the day. Edge and straight to Brian Lara at first step. That's 3 now for Garner. He's got the wicket of Ross Taylor late in the day. Taylor is out. Caught Lara, bowled Garner for 36. And New Zealand are 215 for 4. And that will be stumps on day one. A good hard day of Test match cricket here at Edgbaston. New Zealand finish at 217 for 4. Let's have a look at the scorecard. I think New Zealand will be rather happy with that. Remember, they are 1-0 up in the series, and so a solid start in this first Test match is good news for them. 81 for Kane Williamson, who played superbly. 46 for Glenn Turner, who saw off the new ball. 36 for Ross Taylor before he was out late in the day. Martin Crowe is still at the crease on 34. He is joined by BJ Watling on 1. The West Indies didn't bowl badly today, but they are up against a New Zealand batting side who are in form. Joel Garner was the best of the bowlers, 3 for 45 for him, 1 for 16 for Garfield Sobers. No wickets as of yet for Courtney Walsh, Andy Roberts or Curtly Ambrose. And so we look ahead now to day 2, where New Zealand will be looking to push their total up to maybe 350 or 400. That would certainly put the West Indies under a lot of pressure in this match. They'll be looking for early wickets tomorrow morning and try and restrict this first innings for New Zealand. That's it from us. Do join us tomorrow for day 2, and bye for now.